So today I want to do a brush review. I was watching a dog grooming channel, Girl with the Dogs, and she referenced something called an Equigroomer quite a bit. And it looked like it worked, and because she's a professional groomer and she recommended this brush, I thought it would be worth a try. So here's the Equigroomer. Oops. Let's you can see a little closer. Here you go. Okay, so I actually saw another brush online called the SleakEZ, which is a really terrible name because it's like sleazy, but SleakEZ. And in comparing the two brushes, I found some information that it looks like Equigroomer was suing SleakEZ, and SleakEZ was trying to sue Equigroomer for patent infringement. Now, here's the thing, and I will include somewhere in this clip pictures of the two of them side by side and close-up of the blades. A lot of the reviews said that the comb or blade part was a hacksaw blade, and you know what, at first I didn't think so, but after looking at the two of them and getting a hacksaw blade and putting them next to each other, can't get it to focus. Come on, focus. All right, well, I'll include some other pictures where it focused better. It's a hacksaw blade. All right. Does it work? Yes. It takes out a lot of the hair, but it seemed like, not so much on my dog's back, but on the sides, I feel like it might have been cutting some of the guard hairs. Her coat did look a little dull. And that could just be her and her coat. Not every brush is good for every coat. Does it get out a lot of hair? Yes, tons. What I don't like is both the Equigroomer and the SleakEZ have wooden handles. So I wouldn't want to use this between dogs because you can't really wash or disinfect it because they have wooden handles, you know. So let me show you what else I have. Oh, and I'll put those pictures and close-ups for you to see so you can compare, okay? Let's see what I have next. So bought this, and we're going to try it out and review it against the other two brushes. We'll do a little brush shootout. Those of you that are familiar with grooming horses will recognize this. The only difference is the ones that are made for horses, it's two handles that clip together so you can open it and do a wider area and snap it back together. So this doesn't do that, but this is reminiscent of what we use on horses. So it would be interesting to see how it works on the dog. One of the things I like about this is the blade is stainless steel and the handle is plastic, so it can be disinfected. The Equigroomer and the SleakEZ both have wooden handles. Wouldn't feel comfortable about disinfecting or washing them with water, because wood. So what I really like about this one is because it's plastic and metal, you can sterilize it and wash it between dogs. So that's what I really like. This is not a cutting blade. This is just a piece of metal that has ridges cut into it. it is a little sharp, but I mean, it's not scratching my skin. I mean, I can feel it scratching, but it's not breaking the skin, which is good. Even on my wrist, it's not leaving any white scratch marks or red scratch marks. But you would still have to be gentle with it. Don't press too hard. Light swipes is all it needs. Don't press. Just let the weight of the brush do the work. Don't press down on it unless you have really thick fur, and you might need to press a little bit. But listen to your dog and see what your dog says. But I really like this. My all-time favorite brush to use, though, on Cookie is this one here. I don't even know who makes it. I don't even know where I bought it. This is my all-time favorite brush to use on her, and she loves this brush. I pick up this brush, she comes over to me. Okay, it doesn't have those balls on the end, but if you look at the tips, they are slightly rounded, so they're not sharp. This does a great job of getting out some undercoat fur when she's shedding. It's also really nice because it's very smooth on the skin. I mean, I even like it in my hair. I want a hairbrush like this for me and can't find one. I guess I just start using Cookie's brush because that feels so good on my skin. And it gets the tangles out in your hair real nice. There, is that better? And then this soft side is good for getting out, like if your dog is kind of dusty. Sometimes the brushing doesn't get like the dusty dandruff stuff out. And so then after you brush them and get all the hair untangled and smooth, you use this with quick little strokes, and it gets that dust off, that surface dust off that doesn't come off with a regular brushing. It's really good to use over her face and on her legs. Cookie doesn't like the hard brush on her legs, so I use this on her legs and on her tummy. She loves this on her tummy. So let's show you how these brushes all work. Okay, so I guess that's good. I guess you can all see. Oh, it would help to take your harness off, right, before I do a brushing. So she loves this brush. She really leans into it. I don't know if you can tell she's leaning into that. Yeah, you see how she shifted this way to lean into it? Yeah, she likes this brush. This brush is good not only, you know, for the hair, but you get mosquitoes. You get good skin circulation stimulation with this. It really stimulates the skin, the circulation. You got to get that mosquito before he bites you. He's a big nasty one. This is really good. I use it on her tail to detangle her tail and the feathers on her back legs. And it does get out some undercoat, not as good as the other two, but it does get out at least a little bit. You can see a little bit there. But then with this one, even after just brushing her, you'll see how much this brush will actually remove. Do you see that? Do you see how that's, even after using the other brush on her, look at how much hair this one actually gets off. I gotta get that mosquito before he bites one of us. He's a big nasty looking thing. So I want to show you that even after using the other brush on her, how much hair the Equigroomer still removed. And keep in mind, this is the fall season. This is not the spring where we're supposed to be doing a whole lot of shedding. But even still, this Equigroomer does get a lot of undercoat out. It really does work. I feel like it might cut some of the guard hairs because it is sharp. When I go like this on my skin with this one, it feels really sharp. So you wouldn't want to use it on thin-skinned or really thin, smooth-coated dog unless you were very, very, very gentle. I don't think Cookie likes this brush as much as the other one. She doesn't hate it. I just think she likes the other one better. I don't know how much that is showing up, but I'm still getting hair off of her. You saw that. You saw that fly by. By the way, I think I got that mosquito. And now this brush, notice it makes a little bit more noise. It doesn't sound quite so smooth, but I want to show you, even after using the Equigroomer, it's still pulling hair off. This one is also, so this is fashioned after shedding combs or shedding blades that they use in horse grooming. This will get, like if your dog is a little dirty, this will work the dirt out too. Wow, this is actually pulling out a lot of hair even after using the Equigroomer. Holy cow. There's that big mosquito again. Ah, I keep missing him. Wow. So, you see that? And I don't know if you could, it's not showing up on the camera, but I see a lot of dandruff and dirt coming off of her. That didn't come off with the other one. Here, Tish, that's out. Look at that. Do you see all that? Look at all of that. And that's using this one after the Equigroomer. It's just incredible how much is still coming off. So in my opinion, this one's going to work better because it's working some of the dirt up too. It's working some of the dirt up to the surface so it can be brushed off with a soft brush. Which is trying to keep that mosquito off of her. Which is what you do when you're grooming horses. You try to work that dirt out. Look at all of that. Look at all that loose hair. And that's after using the Equigroomer and that other brush. Our favorite brush. See all that hair coming off? Look at that. That's just crazy. So what I would like to do, so what I would do with her is I would start out with this side to stimulate her skin really good. It's a nice massaging thing. I'd probably even finish off with this one just so it feels good. I'm going to do all her hair so her coat doesn't have any tangles. All the hairs are nice and lined. Then I'm going to use this one to get the hair. And look at the dirt that it pulls up too. It's just, oh gosh, I forgot how good these work. It's been years since I've groomed horses and I forgot how good this style brush actually does work. Look at this. See that? And then when I'm done using the de-shedder, I'm going to go back with the soft brush and just with little strokes like this, you get that surface dirt off. Because this one here is going to pull the dirt to the surface, and then you're going to brush it off with this one. Yep. So this brush, I love it. This brush, I love it. This brush, it works, but I don't think it's safe for the guard hairs on the surface. It doesn't pull up any dirt. It only gets out some, you know, the undercoat. I don't like the sharp blade, and I don't like the fact that it's a hacksaw blade and a chunk of wood, you know. Yeah. So, all right, that's my take. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Shake it off, dog. Shake it off. She actually enjoys being brushed.